All eyes on the Supreme Court this morning after a leaked draft opinion revealed the High Court is set to overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade case.
That's right. That leaked document has stunned the entire nation, setting off protests and igniting public debate. So here's what's next.
Chief Justice John Roberts has confirmed the authenticity of the opinion, authored by Justice Samuel Alito and published Monday by Politico. But Roberts also saying it is not a final decision. He has now ordered an investigation into the source of the leak.
About half of the states here in the U.S. are expected to ban abortions if this landmark case is overturned. Now, here in New York, abortion rights would be protected by the 2019 Reproductive Health Act.
Now, there has been passionate protests across the nation since this news broke late Monday night. This was the scene in downtown L.A. overnight. Police officers clashed with protesters there. And it was a similar scene in Phoenix, Arizona. Some heated moments there as dozens of protesters also marched down the streets in that city. State troopers there say there were multiple arrests.
Now here on the island, dozens of protesters gathered outside the Nassau County Courthouse chanting, and you see them waving signs there. The organizers of this rally say protecting women and their right to choose is why they quickly put this protest together.
We can't stay quiet. Our voices have got to be heard. We have got to fight this any way we can possibly can.
Now, everyone so obviously concerned about the effects of overturning Roe v. Wade. And this morning, News 12 Long Island's Caroline Flynn is live outside the Supreme Court building in Mineola with how different people could be affected. Caroline, good morning.
Good morning, Aaron. Well, those who were out here yesterday, obviously taking that pro-choice perspective on all of this, looking at this from a health standpoint and saying, you know, by possibly overturning this major landmark case, it's going to further separate those women that have opportunity, the means, the money, and those that don't have it. And this morning, we really are hearing from both sides of this, though. Remember, there is also that pro-life stance. And they're saying this morning, those that are also out protesting in different parts of our country, saying that it's got to go, that it's because life begins at conception. And right now they are preparing to build the strongest possible protections for those unborn children. We're seeing so many different groups trying to raise funds for whatever outcome there is. And again, those that are taking this pro-health standpoint are also saying, you know, if it comes down to it, if this does get overturned, you have women with opportunity who can travel, they have the money. But a lot of other women, those that are younger, those of color, who are the ones that are also getting abortions and don't have the money, that they might be potentially risking their health, trying to go about more risky methods to terminate a pregnancy, and also just in terms of financial impacts long term, that, you know, they will unfortunately maybe have to raise a child that they cannot afford.
If you are sort of in a situation where you do not have that choice and are, you know, denied the access to getting an abortion, then you really are in a situation where you might not be financially able to raise a child, you know, emotionally stable to be able to do so, and yet you have to.
All right, we know that pro-choice groups as well raising a lot of funds to possibly be able to help those who can't travel to get an abortion if this does get overturned, be able to, and to states that are already saying they want to be sanctuary ones for abortions, places like California, New Mexico, as well as Michigan. We'll keep you updated, but for now, we'll send it back to the studio.